To those of you who actually wanted to play something else besides Blizzard's Overkill over the years, or you just want something new to play, but you don't really want to pay anything, if any of those cases apply to you, I got some good news. Well, of course, you actually picked this video to watch in the first place. So let me introduce you to this new free-to-play game that's currently on beta right now, but sooner or later when it will actually release sometime soon of this month, it will actually be fully of game and still be free to play. This game is called Splitgate Arena, and for those of you who actually want to get the game immediately, there will actually be a Steam link down below in the description, just in case you guys want to try out for yourselves to see if it works for you or not. So as you can see from the gameplay, imagine you take on a Halo setting and take the concept of playing Portal of you just transporting random place to another, and with those two games combined together, this is what the game that you get. And of course the whole entire concept is that everyone starts with the same weapons, but all over the stages there's a variety of weapons that you use, from pulse rifles to hand cannons to shotguns or even sniper rifles too if you're skilled enough, and you basically play through several game modes that the game has to offer, such as Team Deathmatch or King of the Hill. And what this makes it interesting the most is the fact that, of course, this takes the concept of first-person shooters like Blizzard's Overkill, but this actually takes a whole entire new level to the fact that if you actually summon a couple of portals, if you actually peek your head through it, technicality, you can actually shoot through it to the enemies that they don't even self-respect, and that actually increases the skill level to a whole new level. And aiming with the gun is only one factor of playing this game. There's also the fact that you actually have to know how to use the pulse properly, and for so like even your aim is really damn godly for one game, but when you actually jump this game and you actually play against some of the players who actually took the time to learn how to use the portals, you're gonna be flat out like killed almost every single angle of the map, and it actually will be frustrating at first, but if you actually start playing the game more later on and also take the time on how to use the portals to the way that actually suits your style, this game will actually be a whole lot of fun to play, and you might actually find this game a lot more enjoyable these days. And of course, for those of you actually concerned about the graphical errors that you see in Blizzard's Overkill, which run under Unity, don't worry, this game actually runs on Unreal Engine. It's probably some of the best engines I've seen around for any game engines these days, and you can probably say for sure that there's a lot of customization that you can do for the game in terms of graphics. So you can actually put a max setting for one part, but for others you can probably tone it down just to get a consistent 144 Hz or FPS if you actually own the submodels like I do. But if you run around 60, you can just do whatever you want with it, whatever suits your needs, and it will accommodate to almost any computer. And as the conclusion of this video, will this be the game I actually will be playing a little bit more frequently as Blizzard's Overkill? My answer will be yes. It's the fact that there's so much potential for this game to come by, as at first this game was under a different name and it was actually developed by 2 people during that time. But as time was moved on, however, the studio actually expanded by at least 100 people, and as you can see with all their efforts as they put in the game, you can totally tell that all their efforts did pay off with all the stuff that we see in the game right now. And of course, it's a lot of fun just to go around, jump into portals, start shooting each other. But at the same time, it takes a bit of time just to learn how to play this game up to its potential and all. For those of you who actually decide to pick up this game, let me know your experiences on the comments down below to see if you actually like the game or not. Or for those who actually are curious about it or want some questions regarding the game, you can also do the same thing too, and I'll probably answer my questions about my ability in terms of my experience of playing the game. And yeah, that concludes the video for my end for doing all the commentating. And I'll probably let the gameplay speak for itself and see if it has something that you guys would play. And yeah, this is Free7G, and I'll let the video run through from this point.
Blue team is in control. Blue team is in control. He'll move. Blue team is in control. control. Blue team is in control. Red team is in control.
Killing spree.
You're contested. Blue team is in control. Red team is in control. You're contested. Blue team is in control. You're contested. 1 minute. You move. Red team is in control. Red team is in control. Red team is in control.